Last time on 13 Sentinels, Aegis Rim. Oh my god, those look so good. Oh my god.
It may have something to do with this.
That seems like a countdown. What is that countdown to? That is my question.
It's not just a gun, it's a magical gun.
There's something weird about this.
Or would you rather it be a magical kitchen knife?
No!
I have a better idea.
Well, we should probably make ourselves scarce now.
Wait!
Look, what did that do? What did we do to him? I'm very confused. Greetings, my beautiful viewers! I am the Hunter of Comedy, and welcome back to 13 Sentinels, Aegis Rim, where last time we learned a lot of interesting information, like how this world is in a fucking time loop, and the time keeps resetting, but the current timeline that we're in, where we're actually fighting all the Sentinels with the Aegis project, that is the final timeline. They stopped it. Everyone is just stuck here now. We have to just live with our consequences. And that's as far as I know. We also just unlocked Keitaro, so we're gonna get his prologue, and then probably a little bit more out of him, and maybe get to some battles, in this, timeline, because, well, no, I could probably do more with him on there, because I need to get Nenji Ogata, which maybe I'll get from Keitaro. I'm not sure. Either way. The story of Keitaro Miura. Long-distance transmission satellite orbit. 2187!
Miura-kun? What do you need?
Wait! What?
Do I have to need something to hear your voice?
I guess not, but we're supposed to be working.
Oh my god, were they an item or something? When she got stuck in the past, maybe?
How's everything on your end?
Sector 2's construction is going pretty smoothly so far. We should be able to sustain a second colony soon. All it'll take is 4 more orbit stops. You doing okay?
Still getting used to zero-G, and trying not to puke. As for the project, we've got a few complications. Got the ethics committee breathing down our necks.
Didn't know space exploration was a matter of ethics.
No, they're all worked up about our machines. Their self-replication is what's making the board nervous. May lead to the invasion of intelligent life or something.
That would make sense, actually. Oh my god, is this where the Deimos came from?
They're worried about a war with aliens that might not even exist. Shouldn't our ethics team be more grounded in reality?
You're one to talk. Still reading about history 24/7?
Yeah, it's fascinating stuff. I'm reading about the Pacific War right now.
200 years ago, right? When this all started?
Part of a world war involving countless powerful nations. It reshaped the way we approach technology and ideology.
It really did. World War II changed fucking everything. I'm a history buff, man, and like, just discovering how much the world changed after and even like, you know, like during and after the war. Oh my god. It shaped our current time period, you know? I mean, the thing is, the threat of nuclear weapons still exists. And, oh my god, just, literally, if you dropped a bomb on the United States, like, you know, basically if you dropped a bomb on any country that has them, they would just fire them all off randomly, and basically they'd wipe out the whole planet. Everyone knows that. Like, a nuclear deterrent is sadly a thing that the world requires right now, you know? And that's why, you know, crazy people, you know, shouldn't have their fingers on a nuclear button. Donald Trump. But anyway, this is really interesting. I like this.
Like I said, fascinating stuff.
Indeed.
If I could pick an era to be born in, I'd live around then.
Sounds like a big mess to me.
Oh, well, if you'd like, I could send over some light reading on it.
I think I'll pass. So, any idea when we can meet up again?
It'll be about 420 hours till the next time I'm off. I'll keep in touch, Natsuno.
Good. I'll be looking forward to it.
Oh, I feel like oh, that's so nice. They had a relationship.
Bye.
1944. I began my military service. I can't read it fast enough. I was too excited and anxious to sleep last night. (1944).
Takatoshi-san.
A brand new schoolhouse with all its luxuries and not a single student attending.
They need every able-bodied student at the factory.
I know, we're in a state of emergency. Just a shame that it's come to this, I suppose.
So he was a military officer. I mean, it was obvious that he was before, but it's weird to think of him as like a punk in, like, you know, our current timeline, you know, which is what he kind of is.
I heard a rumor from the Marines at the port. They say we have no ships left. That it's a hopeless war. He's a year above me, but we're the same age. We grew up in the same town together. He was such a mess. Seems like he's shaped up, though. He's found a certain dignity ever since he enlisted.
What's wrong, Keitaro? You resent being drafted?
No, just... of all people, why'd they choose me?
Don't let your nerves get to you again. You'll get to fight for your country before your peers. That's an honor and a privilege.
Yeah, the thinking back then was honor and privilege, and sadly, like, you know, it's weird to think of Japan as our enemy because Japan is such an interesting country and everything, but at the same time, you know, I don't really blame them for wanting to take out the US, considering what we have turned into today, you know?
You don't have to worry anyway. One look at it, and you'll know this war is ours.
At what exactly?
I can't say too much out here, but we have a secret weapon. Our own key to victory. You'll see it in the armory soon enough.
But we're just students. Why do we have access to something so secret?
Because we've been chosen as pilot cadets for that very weapon. But keep it quiet. Maximum level security. Not even your family can know.
Understood. A secret weapon powerful enough to win the war. And out of all the potential pilots across Japan, they chose me. What can I do? Will I be any help at all?
You will.
So what is this new weapon?
We've been calling it a Sentinel, a heavily armored craft that requires a pilot to operate.
Ah. But it actually came from the future, and people from the future actually outfitted it at this current time.
It'll help us gun down the enemy at our shores.
So the Americans really are coming for us.
I mean, no.
We've been forced to abandon many of our posts overseas. At this rate, we'll have to end this on the mainland. Our homeland's future is in the hands of this Sentinel. But they're good hands. A single Sentinel rivals aircraft carriers in terms of power. No. It could outmatch an entire military on its own. Whatever they've got will keep our homeland safe. And one day, we'll take the fight to American soil. Huh? I didn't think anyone else would come here.
I'll see who it is. Tamao-san.
Tamao Kurabe? Kurabe?
So this is where you've been hiding. Takatoshi-san.
Oh!
Goodness, look at you. Such a gentleman now.
Hey, Tamao-san. What brings you here?
Oh my god. Is Tamao... It is! Oh my god, I just remembered! That's, Juro's grandmother. Whether or not she's really related to him by blood, I don't know. But that's the grandmother. Oh my god!
I had to see Keitaro-san off, and when I heard you were back too, I had to come. I wanted to give you this.
Oh.
I made some ohagi for you. Maybe you and Takatoshi-san can share them.
Well, I am partial to ohagi.
The rations don't give us that much sugar. I'm afraid they won't be very sweet.
I'm sure they'll be delicious. Thank you.
Oh.
Is this a friend of yours?
Yes, I invited her along.
Pardon me, but have we met?
Oh, that's Kiriko-chan. She came to us from Tokyo.
It's fine. You really don't have to introduce me.
But he's asking about you, Kiriko-chan.
I'm Kiriko Doji, sirs.
Ah, man.
I'm Takatoshi Hijiyama. Pleased to meet you. Wait, Doji? Any relation to Professor Heizo Doji?
I'm his daughter. I hope that doesn't bother you.
No, far from it. I just never imagined his daughter would be so...
adorable? I fucking love
I heard
this!
about Kiriko-san's father. They say he's a remarkable teacher, though I didn't realize he was a professor. Professor Doji's here? If he's at the armory, that can only mean...
That's enough, Keitaro. His involvement with the new weapon is highly confidential. I mean... Damn it.
Oh, don't worry, we won't tell. You're pretty funny.
Oh, I love the budding romance between them. That's great.
Keitaro-san, do you know where you'll be stationed?
He'll be working alongside me. The armory's not too far from here. However, it may be some time until he's back.
Tamao-san, you and the Kurabes have been nothing but kind to me. I can only give you my thanks. From the bottom of my heart. I'll have to leave my little sister with you. So, please, take care of her for me.
Don't you worry about a thing, Keitaro-san. I'll take good care of Chihiro-chan.
Oh, so it was his sister he was talking about before. Okay.
And tell her I won't be gone for long. The second I get time off, I'll come visit.
Keitaro, it's almost time. They're expecting us. We'd better get going.
I'll be back.
Do take care, you two.
I promise. I'll be back.
I'll be back. Hmm, 1945. Clear skies today. I'm out this afternoon until 8 tomorrow. Tokisaka Shrine a few months later. Oh, and this is where he's gonna meet her!
What was that just now? Some kind of flash. Lightning, maybe. It came from around here, I think. Kiriko-san disappeared after that incident, and Professor Doji has gone silent ever since. It just doesn't make sense. Air raids have plagued several regions for months now. At this rate, the Americans will completely destroy Japan. We have to do something. Our new top-secret military weapon called a Sentinel. I've been selected as a cadet to pilot it. Tokisaka Shrine. Maybe I saw a visiting god. Not likely. So much for my first day of time off. It's already night. Chihiro's probably worried about me. State your name. I know you're there. Freeze! Who are you? Shouldn't you be wearing pants?
Huh? Maybe wearing gym clothes wasn't the best idea.
I don't know why you're here, but it's dangerous to be out this late on your own. Allow me to escort you home.
Who are you?
My name is Keitaro Miura. I'm stationed at the armory nearby, but I'm off duty now, so I was on my way home. So, what's your name?
Natsuno. Natsuno Minami.
Which way to your place, Natsuno-san?
Good question. Kind of a complicated answer, though.
Oh boy! Oh no.
What's that sound?
It's an air raid. Oh no!
What's going on?
It's an American air raid.
An air raid. They're trying to bomb the factory. But that's near where the Kurabes live. Stay here. It should be safe at this distance.
But what about you?
I have to go help.
Wait!
Follow him.
What? Seriously? Do I have to? Ugh, fine, whatever. If everything goes wrong, it's totally your fault.
That's fair! It is the robot's fault. After the air raid, Karabe's neighborhood.
Chihiro!
Oh no.
Hot. Hey, hold on a sec.
Why did you follow me?
I don't know.
Fine, but just stay there. It's clear here. But the flames are stronger up ahead.
You're not going in, are you?
I have to. That house up ahead is where my sister's staying. This can't be happening. It's completely gone. It must have been a direct hit. Chihiro! Tamao-san!
Oh no! No, do not do this to me!
Belongs to Chihiro. Chihiro! Tamao-san!
Oh no.
Our mother's terrible at sewing, but she made this for Chihiro. I'd never seen her struggle with anything so hard. But she did it. It's pieced together with scraps of cloth. Not the best quality. Even still, Chihiro took it with her wherever she went.
Oh!
Chihiro!
Oh my gosh, she's alive!
You're safe.
Oh, thank God.
Where's Tamao-san?
Right here. Keitaro-san.
Tamao-san.
Oh my God, I thought they were dead. Oh my God, they're alive.
It's all gone.
I know, but you're alive. And that's what matters.
We ran to the shelters as soon as we heard the sirens, but Chihiro-chan ran off alone. She said she was going back to the house.
'Cause you were coming home. And if nobody was there to see you, you'd be really sad.
Chihiro.
So they're all safe and sound, huh?
Natsuno-san.
Oh no. What the hell? Why are the Deimos there?
What is that? Another American weapon?
I'm scared.
We can't stay here. Everyone, get moving!
Damn. What the hell? Did they awaken during the war, maybe?
Everything on that side of the Kaede River is on fire.
It looks like they're coming up out of the fucking ground.
Looks like it's headed toward Kamizumi next.
Big brother. Why are they showing up in this era?
I've always heard the US had an industrial advantage over us. That thing has to be one of their weapons. They've finally come for our homeland. And if we don't stop them... Tamao-san, please take care of Chihiro.
Big brother!
Stay with her and do as you're told. Understand? Tamao-san, can I ask you to look after Natsuno-san too?
Huh? What about you?
I'm going back to the armory. You stay with Tamao-san. She'll keep you safe. Now go. I'll show them that Japan can still fight. This is the day I've been training for. Against the Sentinel, they don't stand a chance.
You hear all that?
Natsuno.
I know. I'm on it.
Oh, that was his prologue. Oh my God. Oh my God, and now we're actually getting into his thing. Oh my God, the hell? Monitoring the Sentinel from the Kaede River. Now he's in 1985.
At least the sunset is always the same. This place isn't too crowded. Gives me room to hang around and think for a bit. Better take advantage of that. Nothing's changed today either. Our mother's terrible at sewing. I'd never seen it even stitch. They came ashore during the air raid. They're enormous. Must be over 30 meters tall. Instead of wheels, they move on long leg-like appendages. Quite a terrifying sight. Like something out of hell.
Yeah.
It hasn't gone anywhere. It's still there, hiding behind all those elaborate curtains. That Sentinel. It's what brought me here.
Oh, so that has something to do with it.
Why were just the Sentinel and I brought here? That thing is beyond me. I'm no expert, but I know it's capable of some extraordinary feats. Time travel, though. Could the Sentinel possess an ability like that?
Yep, they apparently do.
Before the war, my uncle gave me a sci-fi novel, a story about traveling through time to the future. It only ever felt like a far-off fantasy. But on that day, at that moment, that fantasy became a reality.
Oh, we're finally gonna see what happened, yes! Burning city grounds. Oh boy.
All out of flying bombs. Electromagnetic rounds are offline. Outputs dropped by 50% in both electromagnetic battering rams.
And there's a lot more.
There are just too many of them. But I'm not about to just sit here and die. I still have 2 minutes before I hit my operating limit. Might as well give it everything I got.
Hey, at least he tried, you know?
What the hell?
Oh! He accidentally jumped to the future.
Where's the enemy? Did I lose? It reached its operating limit. Where am I? The air raid. Everything was just on fire. All these giant towers with glass windows? What the hell's going on? The last thing I remember is being surrounded by those new American weapons and... No. It can't be. I've heard about major US cities. These high-rise buildings are common. Was I captured? And they got my Sentinel too? They must have done it when I lost consciousness. Brought me to the mainland as their... No. Wait, if the Sentinel just reached its operating limit, then not very much time could have passed.
Yeah.
But this view says otherwise. It's not my homeland. Somehow, I ended up on US soil.
I mean, he would think that, you know? That it makes sense for him to come to that conclusion.
If that's the case, fine. I guess this is where I'll die. But I'm not going down without a fight. I'll face the enemy, even without my Sentinel. The Sentinel... This is bad. The Sentinels are top secret. It can't fall into enemy hands. Sentinel. I can't move the Sentinel now since it hit its operating limit. Considering everything it's been through already, I can't expect it to perform at full capacity. The enemy cannot get their hands on the Sentinel. That's the kind of issue that becomes a national crisis. But what can I do? I can't activate now, let alone initiate self-destruct. I need to slow down and think things over. I should probably go lie low until the Sentinel recovers.
Yeah, question though. How did he and Natsuno get to the future? They were in like 2085. Is that like a foreshadowing of the end of the game? Because they did say that time basically stopped for them. Maybe that's them far in the future and like time literally has stopped. I don't know. I'm just guessing at this point.
But not because I'm afraid. My country, my little sister, I'd give my life for them at the drop of a hat. But I have to be smart right now, and that means waiting for the Sentinel to be up and running. Now that I have a plan, I'd better move fast. I should get out of here before American soldiers show up. I'll stay out of sight until it's the right time to move.
And he's gonna run into Natsuno, isn't he?
Everyone here appears to be Japanese. but something's off. These signs show both kanji and the English alphabet. Ashitaba Printing, Ashitaba Bank. Why are they named after my hometown?
You want to stop by the arcade?
Sure. The one at Sun Mall?
Nah, the one at Joyland. Let's go try out those big new Sega machines that came in.
I have no idea what they're talking about, but their language doesn't sound foreign to me.
Did you see him in last night's episode? Yeah. Oh, he's so amazing. Right? I watch everything he's in.
Female students, though that's quite a bit of exposed leg.
Ah, that's right! They changed that, didn't they?
It almost seems like a different dialect, but it's definitely Japanese.
No, can't go that way. I guess I gotta go the other way. Oh boy, it's interesting to see him displaced in time like this.
So many cars. Where in the world am I? This isn't America. It looks like Japan, but everything seems off. This is all just a terrible dream, right? Right. It's nothing to worry about, just my brain acting up. That's why my surroundings appear to be different. We knew what the risks were going in as Sentinel pilots. Professor Doji made it all very clear to us. That's right. This has happened before. I experienced a similar illusion during the Sentinel sync test.
Oh, dude!
He's wearing a boy's school uniform, but appears to have a girl's haircut.
Ah!
Huh? The hell you looking at?
This one has a particularly strange hairstyle.
Hey, you trying to get your ass kicked?
It looks like I've finally gone crazy.
Do you want to see crazy?
Hey, stop!
Whoa! Oh shit!
Where am I?
Whoa! Amiguchi helped him, huh?
What is this room?
That is a good question. Well, not for me. I know what this room is.
I think I remember. Some guy with weird hair hit me with his bag. This doesn't look like a detention facility. Either I'm still seeing things, or someone removed me from the Sentinel. Whoever it was brought me to some kind of lab. A box-shaped Technicolor projection device. The Sentinel has its own spatial projector as well, but that's highly confidential military. It's about baseball. I'm not in a military base, am I? It's a calendar. 1985? It's all in my head. It's just
Oh, he won't accept it! That makes sense!
Foreign phonograph records. Takatoshi-san used to let me listen to his. Why are there so many records here? There are way more than I saw at the Hijiyamas. Math, modern Japanese, lots of textbooks lined up here. Japanese history, so I really am still in Japan then. This can't be right. 1945. The year of Japan's unconditional surrender. Surrender? We lost the war? 1945. That's this year. August 6th. Atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima. 140,000 killed.
My God.
3 days later, second bomb dropped on Nagasaki. 70,000 killed, all from just 2 new American bombs. What is this book? 1951, U.S.-Japan Security Treaty signed. 1964, Tokyo Olympics. How far does this go? Wait, what did that calendar say? 1985. It has to be fake. When was this printed? It says here, 1985. Could it really be?
You okay? Here.
It's so cold.
That's all that was in the fridge.
Wow.
Not a big fan of soda, I take it?
Some kind of carbonated beverage? I had ramen once at a festival in Tsutsuji, but I was just a kid. 1985.
Holy shit. Like, it's so fascinating to watch him rediscovering, like, what time period he's in and everything. It's fun to watch people realize what time period they're in. Oh, God, it's so interesting.
Am I still in Japan, but in the future? Who are you?
I'm Shu Amiguchi, and we're at my apartment in Kamazumi.
Keitaro Miura. So, how did I get here?
I called a taxi and brought you over after you got knocked out.
So you helped me?
Guilty. You know, you really pushed Ogata over the edge. He was already pissed from being chewed out. If he gets in trouble one more time, he's getting suspended. Be real nice if you two could work things out peacefully.
Ah, he's doing it for his friend. That makes sense.
I need to know one thing. What year is it?
What? Afraid you got knocked into a coma for the last few years? Relax, you didn't get hit that hard. It's still 1985, all right? You haven't missed a day.
Oh, God. Japan, 40 years later. Is there a lock on his? No, there isn't. Oh, my God, there's so many! Keywords not yet obtained. 1985. I guess a bunch of other stuff can happen. Yeah, we're gonna go back into his, I guess. Holy crap!
Before the war, my uncle gave a story about traveling through... It only ever felt like to think it ever become a reality.
Yep.
I don't care that we lost. I'm proud my country could rebuild after what happened. But I won't accept this future. Now that I know we lose the war, that's all the more reason to go back. I'll bring the Sentinel with me. And I'll change history.
He still thinks that it was the Americans, but it wasn't.
It's my duty to fight and protect the people.
I mean, yeah, but you're still not gonna stop the bombing.
I have to save as many of them as I can. But what if it's impossible for me to go back?
It will be.
What if I'm trapped here, Chihiro? All right, that's enough. Get it together. Don't get discouraged. You will make it back, no matter what it takes.
So I just want to say that, like, I really enjoy the voice actor. It's Zach Aguilar, and he is just amazing in this role. We previously heard him when we played AI, the Somnium Files, as Ota, and like, dear God, like, he's such a versatile actor, because these are two completely different roles, but he plays them so masterfully. It's so great. I know that he's also, he plays Byleth, the male version, in Fire Emblem Three Houses. He actually replaced Chris Niosi, because essentially, from what I heard, this was a sad thing, is that Chris Niosi was originally the voice of the protagonist of Fire Emblem Three Houses, but he got in a bit of trouble because apparently he I don't think he checked. I'm not sure if he went to like rehab or anything like that, but he was accused by various people of basically beating his ex-girlfriend, and he admitted to it and said that he said, yes, I have a problem, and I am now seeking like help and therapy for it. And so, because he was upfront about it and everything, he's still getting work, because he didn't try to hide from the horrible thing that he did. He accepted the fact that he made a mistake, and he said that, you know, he would apologize as many times as it took, but apologies weren't enough. He had to just, you know, like, he would accept the fact that, like, he was basically stricken from the game itself, and it was very sad, and I feel bad for him. But at the same time, the fact that he took responsibility is such a huge deal. And, like, he's been in a lot of stuff. Like, he's in, Mob Psycho 100 as, I believe it's Regan? I can't remember his name. Reagan? I can't remember his name, because I didn't watch all of, Mob Psycho 100. But yeah, he's a really good actor, and, like, you know, I felt proud of him for, you know, doing the right thing. But Zach Aguilar here, he replaced him in the game. So yeah, I've been following him for a while and everything, and he does such a good job. I love it.
I wonder, what if I never actually traveled through time? It's possible that space-time here is warped somehow, but it could just be a local effect. I should try heading toward the school. Maybe time is flowing normally over there.
Oh! Sure, let's do that. Maybe the different things give different options, you know?
Why were just the Sentinel and I brought here? That thing is beyond me. I'm no expert, but I know it's capable of some extraordinary feats. Time travel, though. Could the Sentinel possess an ability like that? I checked the library for any records of such a weapon, but in all of history, nothing like it has ever existed. Not in the US, not anywhere. What was that thing? Despite a catastrophic loss, Japan recovered quite well. It seems to have entered a prosperous new era, almost too prosperous.
Yeah.
Hurry up, Miwa-chan! Slow down, Iori-chan.
Female students. Looks like the school's still here. Isn't that...
Yup, he sees her.
Hey, hold on.
Miura-kun? Thank goodness.
You're Natsuno Minami, right? The one I met at the shrine. What are you doing here?
I've gotta say, you had me pretty worried. I had no idea where you went.
I can't believe you're here too.
I couldn't find you anywhere. I thought you got snatched up and hauled off to Area 51. But anyway, what have you been up to?
Wait, first...
Where have you been?
A kind student's been letting me stay at his place. Aside from that, I've been sleeping outdoors.
Outdoors?
Natsuno-san, get it together, Keitaro. She certainly is quite... Yes.
She certainly is quite... Yes! She certainly is quite... Yes! I love that that's just his line of thinking. She is certainly quite... Yes! She is a yes!
I admit, she's bright, cheerful, attractive.
Yes!
But right now...
She is quite yes!
I have more urgent matters to tend to.
Yes!
Hang on, this is my mess, so I have to figure out how to clean it up. But then again... I can't really bring a boy into the house. Oh yeah, Granny Tamao went on a trip. So Jiro-kun should be the only one home. That house does have a lot of rooms.
Granny Tamao?
Sorry. Let me go grab my stuff really quick. I'll be right back, so just wait here. Then we'll head over to the Karabe's house.
Karabe?
Yep. Oh, this is the house the way it was in the flashback. Oh wow, in the past.
Managed to leave quite the dent. Chihiro? You don't have to cry. It's not like you did this on purpose. I'm sure Uncle isn't mad about it anymore.
What about you? Are you mad?
Of course not. I'm your big brother. I'll always be on your side, Chihiro. Now, come on out.
Oh.
So, how'd you hit the pillar with the laundry bucket? You must have been playing pretty rough.
The bunny was fighting, and it beat up giant ghosts. Cause the ghosts smash all the houses, and more of them keep coming.
Such strange ghosts. Did you come up with them yourself?
No, Tamao told me about them.
I'm sorry, Chihiro-chan. My father has quite a short temper.
Oh.
I'm sorry. This was all my fault.
Tamao-san.
It only happened because I told Chihiro-chan about my dreams.
Oh, right, because she was taking the medicine for it. So it looks like they experimented with people to, like basically give them prophetic dreams to, like, look into the future. But then when they were done with them, they started giving them the reverse medicine. At least that's what I've been able to draw, like, so far, you know?
Is it okay for you to be awake right now?
I've been feeling much better lately, and I have Goto-san from Tokyo to thank for that. He's been sharing some foreign medicine with me. It's just that, ever since I started taking it, I keep having strange dreams, but they feel like more than just dreams.
Yeah. It's that same medicine that they're given to everyone else, I think.
They're like memories that I just suddenly remember.
Huh.
The sirens.
This is bad. Turn on the radio.
This military broadcast. Air raid alarms have been sounded. Enemy is flying at low altitude. More air units to be expected to prepare against the coming invasion. We ask all citizens to unite as we fortify our...
It's a massive enemy raid.
We have to hurry to a bomb-proof shelter. Come on, Chihiro-chan. We have to go.
Jiro-kun, are you home?
Minami-san, couldn't you have knocked first?
Come on, your Granny Tamao and I are best buds.
It's actually true, because you met her way back then.
We're neighbors. Think I don't know my way around the place? Anyway, I've got a favor to ask.
Oh, Minami-san. I didn't know you lived so close.
Did you really need to come out?
You're Yakushiji-san, our classmate? Wait, no way. Are you two?
Do you need something from him?
It's not what it looks like. This is just...
Natsuno-san?
Oh, come on in.
Pardon my interruption.
Here he is.
So this house is still standing.
Who are you?
My name is Keitaro Miura.
So, it's kinda complicated, but yeah, I need you to let him stay over for a few days.
What? How do you know Minami-san?
Come on, I know you have a spare room.
Ah, she didn't want to tell him about the time travel and everything. Makes sense.
Just let him stay until your granny's back. In exchange, I won't tell anyone you're living with a girl.
That's not...
The details don't matter. Just let him stay, alright? Thanks, see ya!
Well, this is awkward.
Natsuno-san, is the...
It's fine, it's fine. I live super close by, so if you need anything, just let me know.
Oh, I like her.
There she goes. Well, this is awkward.
Pardon me. I know Natsuno-san's intentions are good, but I really don't want to be an inconvenience.
Are you hungry? Why don't you join us for dinner?
No, I shouldn't.
Your stomach thinks you should.
No, that was,
I'll go fix you a plate.
So, Tamao-san is your grandmother? Is she in good health?
Grandma? She's fit as a fiddle.
Oh, thank God.
She's visiting relatives back in Shimane. That's why she isn't here.
Shimane? She must be with her mother's side of the family in Iwami.
Do you know my grandma?
Yes.
You do, huh? So then, how long do you need a place to stay?
Not long. Just until I can make my way back home.
Well, alright. If that's the case, it shouldn't be a problem. Just try not to cause any trouble. Feel free to use the guest room on the first floor.
Thank you.
Can I use the guest room? Nope, I can't. Alright,
There's a projection device where the radio used to be. It's been lightly remodeled, but it's the same house. I could have sworn it burned to the ground.
It did, but they rebuilt it. Nothing I can do here. The dent.
The damage on this pillar is missing, and it wasn't changed when they remodeled. If this really is the Kurabe's house, then it should be right here. Chihiro left a dent in this pillar.
Is it because it was rebuilt, maybe? 2188, holy...
Back on my parents' property, there was a wooden, single-story house. It was built in the middle of the 20th century. That humble little place stood for about 100 years. My grandfather often told me stories about it. Some of his fondest childhood memories are at that house.
That sounds lovely. I'll have it produced for you.
You will? But all I have left are old photographs.
That's fine. I can restore them for you.
You can restore them? Wait, what? How? What are you talking about?
Thank you, Miura-san. I'm looking forward to it. Oh, were you just on a call with someone else?
With Professor Karabe, yes. We were discussing the layout of the residential zone.
Oh, that's right. Professor Karabe was born in the 21st century. She's 120 years old, right?
Holy shit!
I know that she's receiving nanomachine treatment, but she still looks so young.
She's Professor Morimura's mentor, I hear. Quite an intelligent individual.
Well, yeah. She is the foremost expert on AI, after all.
Right. Anyway, is something wrong?
Why does something have to be wrong for me to call?
It's true. He doesn't have his scar, though, so is this not the same? Are they not the same as their futures? Is this not their future selves, then? Is this, like, alternate world them? I'm not sure.
Well, I just so happen to have a really urgent problem. I need emotional support stat. And I need it from you.
Oh, that does sound urgent. Then I'll be waiting.
Oh, that seems so nice. Oh my god. Well, most of them I can unlock now. Let's see.
Let's go.
You can now resume Shu Amiguchi's story. Okay.
Yo.
Alrighty. Shu Amiguchi!
Man, I'm really off my game today. All these weird dreams must be getting to me. And that show that came on in the middle of the night. Wish that was just a dream. My motorcycle's a Shikishima GRD 250.
Oh my god, is that the same key? Is that the same key that the other guy had?
I woke up late this morning, so I came to school by bike, but I've got it parked off in the shopping district. That way the school can't get on my case about it. Yuki Inaba. She's a celebrity, a pop star. Who'd believe me? Hey, so I've been talking to this pop star through my TV. Ugh. Yeah, no. No easy way to drop that bomb. They'd have me committed. Man, she's cute. A bombshell like that, sending those curry guys to the hospital? I've never met anyone like her before. I just might have fallen for her.
Ah, yep, I remember that one.
I don't see Karabe-kun. I wanted to talk about my dream. Might be out in the passageway. Oh, it's her.
Whoa, hey, what? What's going on? Oh, it's just Amiguchi.
I didn't offend you or anything, did I, Sawatari-san?
Amiguchi-kun remembers my name.
Oh my god, why is she making that motion?
I remember Tomi-chan, too.
Why bother remembering me?
I never get a girl's name wrong.
Miwako, what do you see in this guy? Come on, let's go.
She's in 1B, same class as Karabe. She's not even my type, but I can't get her out of my head. Must be from all those dreams.
Huh.
Karabe-kun might be waiting for me.
Let's go to the old school passageway then.
I should get going. Huh?
Whoa!
Isn't that...
What's BJ doing here?
Hey, Miura-kun.
Amiguchi-kun.
Do you know about BJ? How do you know about BJ? Why are you so calm about this?
You still on the run?
I can't go home. Even if I could, it wouldn't solve anything.
Look, you don't have to tell me any details if you don't want to, but it sounds like a pretty rough situation. Well, for what it's worth, you can crash at my place whenever you need to, okay?
I owe you a debt of gratitude for all you've done. I'll be alright. I'm staying with an acquaintance now.
Oh yeah? Glad to hear it, man. So, what is this thing?
Well, this is...
Don't forget your promise.
It talks? Whoa! An RC robot? That's crazy. Is it yours?
Not exactly.
Wow. Oh,
Oopsie.
yeah. I feel like I had a dream about something like this. You were in it too, Miura-kun. Maybe that's your big secret, huh? You're some runaway hero from a ruined future, here to save us all.
Kind of!
My dreams are always somewhere in the future, but I feel like I know everyone I keep seeing in them. Well, maybe I really am just dreaming. Makes more sense than them being premonitions. I don't know if that could really be our future anyway. Everything in them is way too crazy. Even that dream.
Ooh, the dream with Miura. Wow.
Was that drone scouting for the kaiju? Hope they didn't find us. Kisaragi-san?
There was this great cake shop on the first floor here, and they had this pear tart. It was amazing. And now, even my own apartment, it's all ruined. All gone.
Are you gonna be okay?
Sorry, I just had to get that out.
Okay. Oh my god.
I gotta stay strong. My voice is all scratchy from crying all day.
You sound good to me. And scratchy or not, I'd still tune in to see you.
Oh.
You're such a dork.
Oh, they must have been friends in her timeline.
Let's try to get to the cross-country road. We might see a rescue copter flying around or something.
What, up there? The only things flying around are the weird bug things. Nobody's here to help us. Even online. Nothing's getting updated. I think it's like this around the whole world. Those things erased everybody. Like how everyone in the city just vanished at once.
Yeah, like, what's up with that? They talked about that before. About, like, all people just, like, vanishing, you know?
I saw it happen. I bet Mom and Dad were...
That's the part I don't get. Whatever these big killer alien things are, they've clearly got us way outclassed in tech. They can wipe out whole crowds without a beam or anything. And still, with all that power, they come here in this gigantic horde. They dig these holes all over town, and then they just stop. No carnage. They're just sitting there, like they're waiting for something. And us, we didn't get killed or vanish or anything. There's gotta be a reason for that, too.
How are you still this calm? It's crazy that you can still keep it together. Even with all this stuff.
It is true, but, like, a part of it is that, I didn't recognize his voice actor. He's been a very prolific voice actor, but mostly in, like, kids' cartoons and everything. Like, he's been the voice of Poe for, every, video game and, like, commercial for, like, you know, Kung Fu Panda. Because, of course, like, Jack Black officially played him and everything, but whenever they needed, like, basically a vocal impression of Poe, and, you know, Jack Black, you know, didn't do it, he did it. So yeah, also he's almost every incarnation of Iron Man and Tony Stark for like years now. So yeah, no, he is an amazing actor. So now when I hear him, all I hear is like Tony Stark.
I'm really not, trust me. I'm freaking out too. Look out! You okay? Look. It was just a building collapsing over there. They didn't find us.
Yeah.
What?
Huh? Well, you really changed. Back in middle school, you were a total nerd. Glasses and all. It just makes me wonder, why do you make such a big change to your image?
Well, funny story. I was listening to one of your streams, and you said you kind of go for tough guys. Cool guys.
Oh my god! Everyone is hooking up with someone at some point! Oh my god!
That's basically it.
Haha! He was doing it to impress her! Oh my god, that's awesome! I love this guy!
What? Oh, that's it? That's why you started trying to be such a badass?
I guess I got the look down, but I couldn't walk the walk, huh?
Come on. Seriously, this isn't the time for jokes.
I don't think it's a joke. I don't think it's a joke.
You were already popular enough back then. Why would you go that far just because I said...
Well, You know fate? As in the letter F and number 8?
What?
That's actually my username.
What?
What? Well, I don't know what this means!
All this time that's been you?
Hey, it's not like I was keeping it a secret.
What is this? What is up with this fate thing? I have to know!
I only got so far because of him. That's why I started getting serious about my singing, because he supported me. Told me I was a great singer.
Well, you are a great singer.
It's true!
And I guess I always sort of had feelings for...
Over here!
Oh my god! How are you here? How are you in, like, the far future times?
I can't believe it. There were other survivors.
We came to rescue you. Morimura-san, they're over here!
Morimura!
My name is Keitaro Miura. What about you two?
I'm Tomi Kisaragi.
So the drone found these two then? Now, who are you?
Me? I'm Tetsuya Ida.
I fucking knew it! I mean, not that I didn't know that already, but still. Is he locked again? He's not. Okay. Good, because there's so many other paths that we can go with this. That dream.
Cool.
I love this guy. Like, I didn't think I was gonna like Amiguchi, but he's fucking awesome, man.
Back in my dream, he called himself Tetsuya Ida. We look identical, but that's not my name, so...
I mean, it is, actually.
It's weird. I keep seeing Kisaragi in my dreams, except it's not exactly me. My name's Ida there. Just two people struggling to survive. Wonder if they're in love.
Oh, that's nice.
This dream's probably way off in the future. Looked like it was in some kind of lab. Never figured she'd turn up, but that was her. Tomi Kisaragi.
Okay, I already gotten all those.
Yuki-chan's supposed to be in Class 1A. No sign of her, though.
Hmm. Can I look at this one? No, I can't.
I don't see Karabe. I wanted to talk about my... Might be out in the passageway.
Oh, damn! That was different.
Ow.
Oh, it's you. Gotta make sure.
Huh? Ah!
Huh. Oh!
What the hell are you doing, you pervert? Do you think you can do anything you want just because you're popular?
Look, I mean, I had this dream last night. I just had to make sure you actually had a belly.
I'm sorry. What? Now you're calling me fat?
Oh no! Oh, why?
What the hell is your problem?
This dream's probably looked like it was never figured but that was her. I saw her hanging there, or half of her at any rate.
Oh no!
Maybe it really was just a messed up dream. I already know what Karabe-kun would say. I gotta lay off the splatter flicks.
What? No, what dream is this?
The skis ball. What's with this guy?
What was that about? What was that about?
Karabe-kun might be waiting for me. I should get going.
Okay, is this gonna be different? I don't know.
Oh.
It is different!
Hey, Fuyusaka. You the only one here?
Hi, Amiguchi-kun.
Karabe-kun's not here, huh?
I had this dream. It's bugging me. I kind of wanted to talk about it. How about you, Amiguchi-kun?
Yeah, my dreams have been crazy lately, too.
Do you see robots, too?
No, well, okay, sure, yeah, they're kind of like robots.
What kind of robot?
Well, they were more like androids.
Okay, androids? I remember, Juro Kurabe talking about that, too.
I mean, you couldn't tell them apart from human beings.
What?
I'm there in some kind of lab with all these androids?
I know that place. I was there too. In my dream. The 6th biggest underground laboratory in Shikishima or something.
That place is underground?
And I saw Usami-chan there too.
Tomi Kisaragi. Yeah, me too. It's gotta be the same place.
Oh my god. Am I dreaming the lab? Oh no. Oh, this seems like this is gonna be very bad, guys. Ah!
That should work okay.
Oh my god! It's only her top half.
Memory data is now ready.
What? Tamao Karabe? What? What the flying fuck?
Thank you, Tamao-san. I really don't know what I'd do without you.
Don't worry, Ida-kun. You succeeded with me. I'm sure you'll do fine with her.
I'm sorry I had to prioritize her. Don't worry. We'll get you a body too.
I'm looking forward to it.
Get them a body. What does this mean? I am so confused!
Initializing composition.
What is going on?
Simulated personality and memories have been synchronized.
Please, come back to me. Tomi, do you recognize me?
Ida-kun? Wait, are you his older brother? Did he even have a brother?
It is you.
You look so... grown up.
Oh my god, she doesn't know she's missing a lower half! Ah!
I'm sorry it took so long. It took 8 years, even with the technology underground.
I can't move.
She's having trouble understanding her situation. I will inhibit her emotions to avoid a panic attack.
What have you done? What have you done?
What's happening?
Please listen. Try to stay calm. I analyzed your data from the records in Sector 0. I found data for your old memories, your mind, and now I've transferred them into an android body.
You mean I'm not... human?
She must have died, and that's why he did this.
Tamao-san, please turn up the sensitivity on those inhibitors.
Kisaragi-san, you're like me now, an AI. Based on memory data, you are constructed to think and act just like her, to be Tomi Kisaragi.
You're still you.
No, but the real one is dead. You just simulated her memories and personality. It's not the same.
Let me try to calm her directly. Could you connect us?
Do what you can. Please.
What am I doing now?
We've got a problem with the Sentinels, Ida-kun.
What?
The Sentinels we thought were complete aren't responding. The Sentinels are working off of the same codebase as the D-series, so it has to be the D-code control holding them back. If we want to disrupt that function, well, we need someone compatible to maintain direct access. Something wrong?
No.
Is this a bad time?
No, everything's fine now.
I don't know if that's true.
She's calmed down.
Really? Tomi?
What happened to the real me?
Well...
Please, be honest.
Juro killed you.
Oh my god, that's what happened! This connects back to what happened! Juro killed them all to stop, like, the, he thought it would stop the Demos, but it didn't! And so, Ida, then, he did all of this to bring his friends back! Oh my god!
You and the other kids.
Oh my god! Why? What is going on? We're only getting fragmented pieces of this!
And I put him down.
Yeah, you did. I remember that.
Damn it. That dream again. Man, what time is it? No way I'm getting back to sleep after that. So in that dream, my name's Tetsuya Ida. It looks like it takes place in the future, and Fuyusaka's apparently been seeing stuff in the same place. Huh. I've been seeing things through Tetsuya Ida's eyes, but Fuyusaka... Actually, now that I think about it, the Ms. Morimura in my dreams looks pretty familiar. She kinda reminds me of Fuyusaka. You in there? Not coming out today? Hello? Nothing to see here, just a guy talking to his TV. Okay, maybe I'm just going nuts.
Yep, maybe.
No, you're not. I'm glad you talked to me.
Oh my god! It's her! I'm not even kidding you! I was like, I know that voice. That's Cassandra Morris. It's the same voice as, Kisaragi! Oh my god!
There you are.
Miyuki Inaba.
What is going on?
From the sounds of things, this might still take a while.
What is going on?
Are you the real Miyuki Inaba? Or something else, just wearing her face?
There's only one Miyuki Inaba in the world. But whether this face is just a mask, it's hard to say. Sometimes a mask is all an idol has. Sometimes it's all they are.
I know this is a normal TV set. It doesn't even do video phone stuff. Pretty sure I shouldn't be able to talk to someone through it.
You yourself are the transmitter. The TV is just the receiver.
Oh my god. Did they make Android versions of all the kids and like, oh my god, are all of these kids even real or are they like cybernetic androids, man?
This is the only way I can communicate with you. I was blocked by Universal Control. The system denied me access, so I had to sneak in on this broadcast.
Kinda over my head, but I guess the point is, you hijacked the airwaves, and that's how we're talking.
You could say that.
Why me, though?
You're the only one I can find. More accurately, your ID is the only one I could locate. But even beyond that, I know I can depend on you.
Oh my god.
Okay, back up. You said something would take a while. What were you talking about?
It will take a while to help you understand.
Understand what?
Our situation. I'm being tracked. I'm cutting the connection for now.
Damn! The fuck? My god. Oh, Natsuno Minami's Exterminator event? Okay. Oh boy. Well, I think that's... It's just a couple minutes early, but I think this is probably the best place to end it for now, because everyone here... Like, that can't unlock yet. That can't unlock yet. I can unlock that one. Oh, same for him. I gotta get... How many are at 30%? Is there not? Wow, only one of them is. Oh boy. Oh my god. This is so interesting, but I think that next time we'll unlock... Well, actually, let's just unlock it now. Because this is what we'll be doing next time. We'll go for Iori's story next. And after that... Megumi. So we've got 2 people to go through for the next episode. Because the rest... unlock his too. Okay. So the rest of them are events that we have yet to witness. Like, hers we can't see yet. We can't see any of these. So, 1, 2, and 3. We've got 3 characters to take a look at. So that's what we'll do next time. So, thank you everybody so much for watching. I appreciate you being here with me. Oh my god. Oh boy, next time we're gonna go and, as I said, like, unlock more memories with these other characters and then see what we can find out about them and, like, see if, like, this mystery is piecing itself together. Very slowly, but it is piecing itself together. Man who looks like Jiro Kurabe. I'm just gonna use... Oh, I don't have any mystery points left. Oh, I thought I got more. Never mind. Oopsie. Either way, we're at 21%. Oh my god, we're at 21% of all the memories. And the battles here, I believe, are still locked. No, they're not. They've just now opened up. This battle has opened up now that I've done that. but I definitely think I want to do a little bit more of this before I do more battles. We'll do at least one more episode of this, and then we'll go back to doing some battles. So, yeah, that's what we're going to be doing next time. The mystery is getting clearer and clearer. We're learning more and more, and there's so much to speculate, and I cannot wait for it all to piece together. I fucking love a mystery, and I am loving this so fucking much. So, as always, if you're enjoying this as much as I am, please like the video. It really helps my channel grow. I really appreciate all of you who have been coming by and enjoying it and leaving likes and everything, so thank you very much. And after leaving a like, please be sure to comment and subscribe it if you are not already. Ring that bell for all them notifications and until next time, have yourselves a beautiful day, my beautiful, beautiful viewers.